Alright, good afternoon, Florida Fun ZL1 guys. Welcome to our video. So, today's video is about track days. We did a high performance driving event, or yeah, I think it's high performance driving event, HPDE. And we went down to Sebring, Florida, which is kind of in the middle of the state, a little bit northwest of Lake Okeechobee. And we did it as part of the Chin track days. So apparently how this all started, Dr. Chin had bought himself a very, very expensive and high-performance car and had no place where he could really get the performance out of it legally. So instead of taking a trip to Mexico, he went and he rented out the track for him and his friends. And they had some professional drivers come in. So that's kind of where Chin Track Days started from, and that's what we did. So we signed up. We are now a Chin member, and we can go. We can sign up for any of the tracks throughout the country. Sebring's obviously closest to us, and we might try to do the one up towards Atlanta later on. But so what we're going to do is we're going to break this video into two parts. I'm going to give you kind of the overview of what we did and some of the driving, and then the next video we do, we'll actually get into the turn by turn, what you're trying to do. I think you'll see that in the parade route where the PDR picked up the cones pretty good, and the cone laying down. We'll try to highlight the cone that we're going for, but then we'll also talk about some lap times. So the day started off early. You had to get in. The gates opened up at 7 a.m. and you had to basically come in, sign in, and have your car get a tech check. So Stormy, obviously being pretty new, she didn't require too much of an overview. There is a form that they make you download, and you have to take it to a mechanic. And I can see after the fact why that was really important. It is a pretty intense event on your car. Really, really hits the brakes. Definitely hits the tires. You know, if there's anything going on with the coolant in your car, well, you'll find out on the track day. And actually, when we worked with the lads over there at Faster Proms, he recommended that I go to DOT4 brake fluid to help stop that transfer of the heat from the brake pads to the brake fluid. So, anyways, gates open at 7. From 7 to 7:40, you had to get registered and checked in, and then at 7:40 was a mandatory drivers meeting, and basically there was 3 different groups. There was a green, blue, and red group. So being this is our first event, we were the green group. Get paired up with your instructor, make some introductions. Just like in aviation, the instructor's biggest concern was don't kill them. So in aviation, of course, they have access to the controls. Here, they're just along for the ride. And then kind of taught you how to pass, how to give the signs for passing. So the green group, you can only pass on the straightaways. Blue group, I think you still pass on the straightaways and maybe some corners. And of course, the red group, those are the advanced guys, and they can pretty much do whatever they want to do as long as they're safe. There's a whole session on the different flags they have. You know, the checker flag kind of means you have one more lap. The next group's coming out. The black flag with the meatball is probably the worst flag. That means there's something hanging off of your car. Get to the pit road as fast as possible. And there's a whole bunch more. You can go to chintrackdays.com where they explain that. So after that, at 8:30 in the morning, you go kind of a warm-up session with your driver. He's telling you what you're looking for, how to shoot the corner, when you want to brake and downshift. It just kind of gets you used to the track. And then at 9 a.m., the red group gets to go, and that's pretty cool. I mean, there's some pretty cool. I mean, somebody even actually had a NASCAR car there, and they were tearing up the track pretty good. But you get your first classroom session. Jim from Chin Races was the chief instructor, chief driver, and he works for I think he would say he works for the Ferrari racing team. And so he was going through some of the classroom specifics, things that we needed to know. And then let's see. At 10 a.m., first you go out again as a green group, and you get 30 minutes. So you can do as many laps as you can in that 30-minute time. And then, of course, it goes red, blue, green again. Got to go back out at 11:30. Lunch, did the parade lap, which you'll see. So Miss Sharon got to sit along in Stormy, because it's not supposed to go anything more than 35 miles an hour. I think We didn't do it. We might have gone a little bit faster, but not by much. And then after the parade lap is over, it was back to the classroom, and this time it was a turn-by-turn presentation: when to brake, when to downshift, what to look for in a corner, and then some examples of what happens when you do it wrong. So, and then of course it just kind of went back through red, blue, green again, red, blue, green. I think my third session was probably my best session from a technical standpoint. The fourth session I was a little bit more aggressive, but you know, I might have hit some higher speeds in the fourth session, but I was you know, wasn't taking the turns as well as I should have. And I was also let's see, the fourth session, that was at 3:30, and it was a pretty tiring day, but it was also awesome. So if you guys have the opportunity, highly recommend you get yourselves involved in a high performance driving event like we did, and enjoy the video.
Keep going?
Yeah, these guys will let us know whether there's your flag guy on the right. When we go out of the pit now, you always stay to the right of this yellow line. That's our blend line, because you'll have cars at times coming around at speed.
Okay.
So as you come around, stay to the right. Go ahead. No, over here. You're good. Okay, be looking in your mirror for anybody coming, and then go ahead and pick up speed. Okay, as you go down into 3 here, you want to be over to the right where these 3 cones are.
Okay.
That's your mark. This is your braking zone right in here. You go in, and turn. You're kind of aiming for that cone. That's your apex right there. That'll straighten you out, bring it back to the right, back to the right. Okay, about these cones, turn it in, there's your next cone, that's your apex. And then let the car drift out so you don't scrub speed off of it.
Okay.
Okay, come on around, stay to the right. This will automatically set you up for 7 as you run down this new asphalt. Under speed, the car is going to feel like it's pushing out a little bit to your left. That's all right, because we want to move over, go under the mobile one on the left, over by the cones. Good job. Okay, we're going to run down. Here's your braking zone. At about down, turn in. Okay, this kind of straights back to the right a little, back to the right. Come on, there you go, nice. These blue rubble strips are pretty well telling you where you want to be with the car.
Okay.
As you come out. Now we're going to come down through here. Right about this foam pole, I start arcing in. There's my cone, there's your apex. And ease in. Run on down through here. Again, you're going to go your braking zone under speed all the way down to right here and turn in. There you go, nice turn in, okay? Now back over to the left a little, and then let the car arc around this curve. You can carry a pretty good speed through here when we get up to speed. Back around, now back over to the left. There you go, okay? Now here's your, again, right down to the end and turn in. Let the car drift out. Always let your car, when you hit your apex, let your car carry that momentum out. That's why we've got all that track to use. If you try to keep it pinched down, you're going to feel it chatter under speed and you're scrubbing off speed.
Okay.
Clip that corner, arc out, see the good tire marks out here? Out, back around, right there, nice. Okay, going in. I go right into about here, brake, and wait. Okay, turn in. Back over to the left, and then go to the left towards them cones. We want to arc this a little wide, and then out to the right. Clip that corner, nice. Let the car drift out. There you go, big straightaway. You want to check your gauges, look at your mirrors, make sure we're not holding anybody up. This obviously is one of your passing zones. This is a fast section. When we get down in here later, I come down into the cones. This is my braking zone. Now come over towards the wall here a little bit. As you brake, straighten the car up. And this is a double turn. There you go. The blue dot is where you want to come under that bridge.
Okay.
Let the car start unwinding. Under power, you'll end up way over here towards that line.